My name's Marta, and in this Red Gaming Tech video I'm here with some disappointing news from Psychonauts 2. Before I get into that, however, I just want to say that we have reached a pretty big milestone for the channel with 50,000 subscribers. Now, I do want to mostly relegate myself to the topic here because Paul has done a little bit of a sort of mini impromptu vlog thing. I will include a link to it in the description below if you want to go give it a look-see. But I'd just wanted to say thank you very much for the support. It really does mean a huge deal. However, let's move swiftly on from the good news with us to the disappointing news with Psychonauts 2. As Double Fine Productions have confirmed in an update today that unfortunately Psychonauts 2 is not going to be gracing us in the year 2018 at all, and it's going to be 2019 at the earliest. Now, this came to us from Tim Schafer and the project lead Zach McClendon, who did a video update for backers of the game, as of course this was crowdfunded. Basically, they said that after they completed the first playable build and thinking seriously about the size and scope, they thought, you know what, we need more time, and pushed the release back to 2019. Now, you're probably thinking, did it have a release date? Not really. It had a release window of Q3 2018. So it has simply been pushed back to 2019, which, it doesn't sound that bad. It's like, oh, it's only a few months, but we don't actually have a new release window. They did say, quote, "We do know about how long it's going to take, but we don't want to say anything to have a firm date for people. We want to give it time to make it something we love and that the fans love and continue the legacy of Psychonauts 1 in a real, meaningful and special way." Now, we'll include a link to this particular video in the description below because they also, detailed some other stuff, new characters, members of Raz's family, of course, as the main character, stuff like that. So if you're interested in Psychonauts 2, which I would assume you are if you're watching this video, maybe go check it out if you haven't seen the particular video that I am referencing. It's definitely worth a look-see. To be honest with you, as much as I'm disappointed that we're not going to be getting this game next year, I would rather they take their time, because I'm worried enough about Psychonauts 2 as it is. Kickstarter has been a bit of a mixed bag. We've had some really, really good games that, to be honest, I didn't even realise were kickstarted until a while after. And obviously we've had some other not so great games that have been a bit more high profile, sadly. But, for every Wasteland 2, apparently there has to be a Mighty Number 9. So I'm a bit concerned because I love Psychonauts, and Double Fine didn't do too well with its last Kickstarter. It kind of didn't. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like one of those Kickstarters that either don't release or release broken as hell. But it wasn't brilliant either. It didn't live up to the sort of weight of expectation because it's Double Fine, if you know what I mean. And it kind of has the same thing here because, well, it's Psychonauts. A lot of us are quite attached to that game as a PS2 classic. So I would rather they take their time. I am slightly worried that this is going to turn into a Mighty Number 9 situation where it's just delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. But I think they're being actually wise to not give us a second release window, because it's kind of what Mighty Number 9 kept doing. They kept saying, oh, no, it'll be out in X months, it'll be out in this time. And obviously they kept having to delay it. They've not said when it's coming out, they've just said 2019. So I think they're actually playing it safe and trying to avoid that whole problem. So, while this news is disappointing, they seem to be handling this in the right way. So hopefully they're handling the game in the right way as well. Yeah, but disappointing, but I'm sure we'd all rather they take their time, given that this has been a sequel that we've all wanted for a long time. So fingers crossed that the wait is actually worth it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I said, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. It is a huge milestone. It feels very strange to be saying that 50k subs. It's odd to say the least, but thank you again very much. You all have a wonderful Christmas. I'll see you next time.